Yo, what up? It's your boy K-Swan, August 26th, 2024. Just wanted to make a real quick video about your 9 to 5 job and where we are currently in the world. This is gonna be directed towards men and young males out there. How many of you can get laid off today and be okay for the next month, for the next week, for your next bill cycle? I would argue that most of you will drown. You know, depending on your skill level, depending on your career. You know, because the way it's going right now with like artificial intelligence, you know, a lot of jobs are going to be going away in the next few years. Fucking, I know in Pasadena they got a fully AI run restaurant, fast food joint. AI takes your order, AI makes your food. Do you have the foresight to struggle through that? If you don't have any kids and responsibilities, then you might be okay. You might figure it out. But if you got kids and you got responsibilities, then that's a whole nother story. You know, from my experience working a 9 to 5, you know, that shit is so crushing. It's taking a lot out of me. I know I'll be okay because with my skill set, I can go anywhere in the world, you know, and still make money. You know, there might be a language barrier, but you know, I could still do shit with my hands. I could put cars together and take them apart and make money. And that's only one of my skill sets. Right now I'm working my shadow career, which is being an automotive technician. And this was my safe route. This is the route I took because it was secure money and more or less I knew what I was doing. And I've acquired the skills to be able to carry that through multiple brands and, you know, side jobs here and there. So I know I'll be okay as far as that field. But I've also acquired selling skills. I got some communicational skills. And I have design skills. I got painting skills. I could paint, I could design, I can sell. I have multiple avenues of revenue that I can fall back on and I'll be okay. But if it wasn't for that and I got fired from a regular 9 to 5, where would I go? How would I make those payments that are due every month? It's getting harder and harder every day. You know, with the inflation and the cost of living is so high right now that it's hard as fuck, you know? And again, this is for people who don't have a wealthy family. You know, I came from a one-parent household where statistically, you know, I should be a bum by now, be a gang member, be on drugs, or, you know. But anyways, I still have forethought into this. I know what I want to do, and I know there's a way to get there. I'm a hard worker, but what counts is what you're working with up here, you know. You have to be an optimist, you have to be a go-getter, you got to be a hustler, you got to be a hard worker. There's a multitude of attributes that you need to put together to be a truly successful person in this country. Because it's tough, man. I'm a fairly positive person, but you know, the past few years have really, really fucking fucked me up and taught me a lot of lessons. And I could see how someone can easily go under and just deteriorate under all the circumstances. I've come quite close to crumbling myself. You know, I've had my fair share of battles where I didn't know if I was gonna get through them. But I'm on my way. I'm on my way because I have the mental fortitude to get through these hurdles and obstacles. And I didn't do it alone. I had help. I'm blessed to have a wonderful support system. And even with that, it's still tough. So if you don't have any of that, I feel for you. But I'll tell you what, if you really grind, you can get through this shit, you know? The odds are against us. The odds are against everybody. You know, even the rich kids, the kids that were fed with the silver spoon, the kids with, you know, with rich folk, you know, I understand they got their struggles, you know. They're different. They're different than blue collar and white collar workers. But that's not something I could speak on because I didn't go through that shit, you know. What I can speak on though is conditioning your mind to be stronger, having faith, having hope, and believing that it's gonna be better, and not letting life beat you down to the point where you can't get up anymore. Just having your own little apartment, paying for your gas, paying for your insurance, paying for your food. You need to have a high income for that. Just from what I see, I know that many people would crumble if they lost their job today, you know, living paycheck to paycheck. How many of you guys have more than $1,000 in your savings account? How many of you are living off of credit cards? How many of you are going hungry throughout the day, living off of Top Ramen and fucking potato chip sandwiches and rice and beans? You know, it might not be to that extent, but still. You know, you got Amazon at your fingertips. You know, how easy is it to get into debt, to buy this that you don't necessarily need but you kind of want, and now you're buying something that is not conducive to a progressive lifestyle. You know, you gotta, this is not taught to us. You don't have a class in school that teaches you, hey, budget your fucking money, invest in your future, have foresight, think about 5 years down the road. We don't have that shit, you know. We're already getting taxed up the ass about 30%. You get taxed for this, taxed for that, taxed for everything, you know. These motherfuckers are like, they're like the motherfucking mob, you know. They want their hand in your pocket, and you don't pay them, they're gonna come and get you. But, you know, set them to the side and use your fucking brain and think about the future. How many of you guys have the fucking balls to say, fuck this job, I'm gonna just go in there and do what I gotta do, I'm gonna save up my money, I'm gonna invest it, I'm gonna make smart financial decisions? It's not a lot. I'm not even in that fucking boat, you know? I spend stupid money on shit I don't need. I spend money on shit that makes me feel better for the time being, but in the long run, it's a stupid financial decision and it's gonna hurt me, which is why I am where I am right now. On paper, I am financially successful, but I have made stupid decisions, and I am not where I should be because I didn't have somebody to teach me these skills, the skills of money management. Everybody wants to floss and look good for people that don't even fucking like them at the end of the day. You know, I would respect somebody who's wearing 7-year-old shoes and beat up clothes and drives a hoopty to work every day, but they save their money because they're investing in the future, than someone who's just buying fancy shit, going into debt, buying cars that they can't afford, going to a job that they fucking hate. For what? We're in a consumer society where, yeah, we gotta buy shit to keep the economy going. But where has that gotten us? Everybody buys every fucking day. We're putting money into these big corporations, but everybody's broke. Everybody's unhappy. We're just feeding into this evil machine who just fucking literally sucks your soul out. And it's little by little. It's like an IV drop, you know? You get that drip, 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 slow, daily satisfaction. But at the end of the day, when you think about it and you're alone, you're fucking sad because you ain't got no money and you feel like you ain't going nowhere and you're not building something for you. You're working a 9-to-5, building a massive corporation for somebody who don't give a fuck about you, who can let you go tomorrow because you are replaceable. Do you think about that shit? How many of you think about that shit? Better yet, what have you done? What are you doing to avoid that? We're in a mass psychosis right now where we're all just feeding into this and slowly, slowly, slowly getting into this dystopian future where everybody's disposable and people's lives are going to be worth less and less. You know, you spend 9 to 13 hours at work, and you get home to your family, and you don't even have the energy. You know, if you're young, like, yo, it's understandable. Like, you still have the fucking energy when you get home to do what you want to do. But if you're older and you got a family, all your dreams are slowly dying. You don't have time to create that project, create that dream that you're thinking about. Because you're tired. You gotta get home and shower. You gotta eat your food. Spend how many minutes with your kid that you have. And all your energy's gone. You're so tired you just wanna go to bed or hop on social media and go to bed. Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday. If you got big ass bills, maybe you work on Sunday. And that's all it is, repetitive, work. You're just a little cog in a big machine. What type of life is that? You know, I saw a post the other day about how pharaohs used to charge 20% of income to their slaves. I don't know what year that was, fucking whatever, but now 2024, we're getting charged 30% tax to work for our overlords. What time does that leave for you in all of your gifts and all of your greatness? What time does that give you to spend with your loved ones? 2 hours? 2 hours of productive time? That shit don't fucking math up to me. Like, I've seen this shit. Being a creative, being an artist, I've seen this shit growing up. Like, 9 to 5 don't work for me. Doing this because they told me don't work for me. I'm an abstract thinker. Like, I don't fit into a fucking box, into a pattern. I don't fit into a routine. I don't fit into an algorithm. So that shit drives me insane. And like I said earlier, like, these past couple years have been tough as fuck because I've been in this machine for so long that it's been killing me slowly, but I still got fire in me. You know, I try to fan that fire every day. I don't want to fucking die. I don't want my creativity to die. I don't want my dreams to die. So even though I know it's tough as fuck and it's killing me, I'm doing it out of necessity. And I know I'm not doing everything I can to get out of it, but I am doing something. So I got my head above water right now. But I have the confidence to know that I'm gonna get out of there because I'm not relying on these companies. I'm not relying on anybody. I have help. I'm blessed to have help from people who are better off than I am. And that's helped a lot. So if you have somebody helping you, you're fucking blessed. If you have your parents that have your back, you're blessed. If you have your family that loves you, you're fucking blessed, you know. Don't give in to this negative mentality where the American dream is dead and, you know, everything's going to shit. While it is, yeah, but we're not there yet, you know. So you need to be that ember. You know, the fire is dying down, but there's still all these billions of embers around the world that can reignite that fire and topple this whole fucking game and thrive as a society, as a species, you know? You know, don't give in to these fucking politics saying go left, go right. Everything is devised to divide you. Whether it be race, religion, creed, sports, all this shit. It's all meant to divide you. To divide you. That's all bullshit. I'm trying to light a fire under your fucking ass. To be better. To be optimistic, to raise your vibration. You know, all this bullshit on the news, fuck the news. Fake fucking media, get off of it. You know, everything negative, that's a corporation trying to lower your vibration and divide everything, you know. Trying to keep trying to keep all the people down here and the 1% up here, you know. Fuck that shit, you know. Grab your fucking balls and say, nah, fuck that shit. I'm not about that. I'm not about to live on my fucking knees. I'd rather die on my feet and go get that shit. You know, masculinity has been, there's a war on masculinity. And if you don't believe that shit, that's fine. But I don't believe that shit. Don't fucking tell me that being a man is fucking toxic. Don't tell me that I'm offending all you pussies. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, it's about survival. And if you motherfuckers can't see this shit, then you're fucking lost. And I wish you the best. But you better start using your fucking brain. Because it might be too late when you realize this shit. The world is built by men. If you kill most of the men, then you have control over everything. What's been pushed on you lately? What's been pushed across all of the media? No offense to people who swing the other way. Do you, boo-boo? But don't fucking tread on me. And don't tread on people who are using their fucking brains. All right? Don't pick yourself up by your bootstraps. Pick yourself up by your fucking balls, okay? Because nobody gives a fuck about you. If you got family that cares about you, you're blessed. But besides that, nobody gives a fuck about you. You could die today and you're just another statistic and the world keeps going. Your name will be forgotten. So if you gotta cry, you let that shit out. Let all those fucking feelings go through your body, go through your system. But in the morning, you gotta wake up and realize like there's shit that you have to do to progress, to make a better future for your offspring, for your family. Okay? Because life does not revolve around you or him or her. Life revolves around everybody. Okay? We're a system. Anyways, I don't want to get too much more deeper into this shit, but if you get my message, then I've done my part and I ain't going nowhere. I'm still fucking fighting this shit. And I hope I opened your eyes a little bit. To some of the bleak shit going on around the world. Anyways, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.